5:32 right now. If you're a bicyclist, then you're going to want to listen to this next story. A new study has come out showing which roads pose the biggest dangers. And some of the responses are pretty surprising. Our Evan Kozlov has been digging into the report, joining us now live along 15th Street to break it all down. Evan, good morning.
Good morning, Gio. This was all done by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. They're this nonprofit which is basically trying to reduce traffic accidents. And here's how they did their study. They went to emergency rooms here in DC, New York City, and Portland, and they interviewed hundreds of bicyclists. And their big question is basically this: which bike lanes are the most risky? This is video shot by the study organizers, each showing a different type of bike lane. So let's start with the obvious finding. Two-way protected bike lanes on bridges or raised from the road are safer than riding on the average street. That makes sense. If you're away from the road, you can't get hit. The perhaps more surprising finding, though, was this: if that two-way protected bike lane is at street level, the risk is actually higher than a typical road. Cars turn into these lanes, pedestrians walk in the way. Apparently, these lanes are just risky. Although study organizers say this might be a chicken and the egg situation. Perhaps it's just that these two-way lanes are being built on riskier roads. Then there are the one-way protected bike lanes. Here they found another surprising finding. Riding on these lanes was pretty much just as risky as riding on major roads, posing no big difference. As for the safest place to ride, local roads, they found, had the lowest risk of a crash or fall. One last note, the study also found that roads with streetcars and train tracks create a higher risk. Bad news for our cyclists over on 8th Street. All right, so that really is the big surprise there, that these two-way lanes right here on the street level are actually more risky than the roads. Like they were saying, though, it might be the chicken and egg situation. Still very interesting. And here's why we care. They said that there were 777 bicyclists who were killed on the roads back in 2017, the latest data they used. So obviously any effort that we can do to curb this would be a good effort. Guys, send it back to you.
Evan, thank you. Yes, it's impacting a lot of people, so we'll keep an eye on it.